Hello everyone, this is Yush from LoyalTenX.com. Now, just day before yesterday, one of my clients' Google business profile has lost more than 50 Google reviews. Now, as of right now, I have recovered almost all of those reviews. Now, I'll be sharing the step-by-step process that you can follow to get those reviews back. So, let's dive in. Alright, now this is a screenshot of day before yesterday in which you can see this client is having only 242 Google reviews. But right now, this client is having, if I just search on Google about this client, I will just go to this, my Google business profile will pop up. Now, if you just look here, it is 292 Google reviews, which means those reviews that were lost are now back on this Google business profile. Now, how I was able to do that, I will be showing you the exact process that I followed. So let's dive in. Now, what you need to do is you have opened this link that I shared in the description below. You just need to go this link and follow the steps that I'm doing here. And first, please log in using the Google account that has manager or own access for this Google business profile. So as you can see, like this is the account that I'm having. So as you can see, what I will do is I will just first select the business profile and I have to type in here like what is the issue. So issue is missing reviews. So I will click on next. I will select this reviews missing, click on next tab, and as you can see, like this because I have done this already, it is showing me like case in progress. So I will just click on this next step and it will show some documentation that you can refer to, but that is useless because it's not going to work. So I will click on next step and I will click on email. Alright, so now we have to fill this form up with the correct details that we have. So what you can do is in the name field, please put the owner's name, whoever the owner is, just put the name of the owner. If you are the owner of the business, please put your name here. And now in the email address field, please try to put the email address of the business owner who owns the business, because it increases your chances to get the reviews back. But if you are a manager on this business profile, that also works because I just use the manager profile and it works. So you can do that too. But if it's a owner's email address, that would be better. Now moving on, you have to add the phone number and what is a relationship to the business. Now this is really important. You have to tell them that you own this business. Like you have to select I own this business. Even if you're trying to use your manager profile, just select this option because increases the likelihood of getting your reviews back. Now moving on to the next thing, like business name, business address, please add these details as it is shown on your Google business profile. So if I just go to my profile, I would just copy the name from here, add it to business name. I would just copy the address from business profile address and copy it there. Now moving on to the business profile ID. So how you can find it? It's very simple. You just have to open your Google business profile in Google and you have to click on these three dots and then you click on business profile settings and then advanced settings, and now you have to copy this ID and paste it there. So that's how it is. And if you want to look for like who is the owner of Google business profile, you can just go here, people and access, and you can just look for like, as you can see, it is the primary owner and this is the manager. Although I tried the manager account and it worked, but it would do better if you just try with the primary owner. Now moving on, we have to select all of these fields. So like, has your profile suspended? I would say no. And does your profile belong to Element Fees? No, it isn't. And you have to tell them approximately how many reviews are missing from your profile. In my case, it is more than 50, so I will select more than 50. And are new reviews being published? Select yes. And now move on. What is the time frame in which we have lost the reviews? So we will select this thing because it happened just last week because of the recent Google update. So I will just select this all within last week. Now this next field is really important. It is asking for reviewer names, the people who have actually given us reviews and now their reviews are not showing on a business profile. So what I do is I have the data of all my clients, customers who have given us a review inside a CRM. So I will be using that to add the data here, and I also use extension which keeps the track of all the reviews that are coming on our profile. So I will be showing you that as well. If you don't have this data, it might be difficult to get those reviews back. If you have it, or if you can just ask your customers whose reviews are missing, please add it here because it is really going to increase the likelihood of getting those reviews back. So what I've done is, like, as you can see on my screen, this is the data that we have. So as you can see on my screen, this is all the data of the people who have given us reviews. So if I just scroll down, this is all the people who have given us reviews. So what to do is I will just export this data into a sheet and I will print the names of the actual clients who have given us reviews, and I can find out about the missing reviews from this case. But there is another way which you can use, which is pretty easy to keep track of all the data, is by using an extension which I'm going to show. This is the tool that I'm talking about, which is Plepper.com. It is a pretty nice tool which helps us keep track of all the data which is inside our Google business profile, like regarding reviews and all of this stuff, all of the photos and posts that we are doing on our Google business profile. So it is pretty cool. So what I'll do is is because I had my client's data in this listing, I will just go to this tool, settings, and export this data to Excel. Now this will include all the client's data. Now I've exported their data into a Google Sheet. If I just show you that Google Sheet, this is the sheet that it has given me. Now you can see like this includes like all the data of the customers that has given us a review. As you can see in this sheet, like we were having more than 304 Google reviews, but as of right now they are on 192 Google reviews, which means that we have recovered almost 80 to 90% of them, which is quite good. Now we'll be telling you what you need to add in that particular form. And now from this sheet, what we will do, we will just pick the names of the people whose reviews are not showing as of right now. So for example, I will just pick like 3 names from this, and I will just go back to the song and I will add these names. I will just put a comma in between the names of, and you can add like as many as you found in this field because it will really help us get those reviews back. So it is quite important. Now if you don't have this data, that's okay, you can still fill the form up. It is much better than doing nothing. So if you don't have the data, please try to fill the form. Now if this thing happens again in the future, you should be prepared for it. Please keep all the data inside a CRM so that you can use that in such situations. Or you can also have a tool like Clipper that I showed you, like this one. Please try to use this one because it will really help us out in situations like these. As you can see see that it helped for one of my clients. Now move away to the next section. It is asking for describing the problem that we are having. This is really important. Now if you're not having the names of the people who have given us review, you have to describe the issue like in detail, like what is happening and how it is affecting you. So you can't skip this portion, you have to fill this, and you have to keep in mind you can't add a generic reply by saying that okay, my Google reviews are missing, please help me out, or please help us, something like that. It won't work. So what you need to do is you have to write in detail that you are legitimate business and you have been on Google Business Profile for how many years and this has really affected you. You are a small business and the reviews that are missing profile are from real people, real clients. You have to tell them. Now just to make it easier for you, I will be sharing the exact message that I sent to Google. I will be sharing that in the description as well, so you can just copy and paste. Well, I just used ChatGPT as you can see on my screen. Do that. So this was the message that I used and sent to Google. So I will be just copying this and pasting this. So now I've pasted it here. One thing to keep in mind, just change the amount of reviews that you have lost and how many you are having in total and what is the state right now. Please change these details because this is for my client. And please try to add the name of the business, your address, and even and if you are the owner, please try to add the owner's name here. It will really impact the likelihood of getting those reviews back. So please do this. And moving on, you just need to click on submit. Because I have already done this, my reviews are back, so I'm not going to do this. Now after you submit this, you will receive a automated email from Google. Now you just can't know that is really important that you reply to that just the way I had done. I am showing you what I have done. I will be going back to the email that I have received. Now this was the email that they have sent me. Now this is an automated email, so you have to reply to this. So I have replied to this, the same message that I have added here, and my review will back by just doing this. So there are chances that you might not be able to get those reviews back. What you can do is you can just go ahead and submit this and try to show them some proof or some customers' names, and most likely with some back and forth with Google, you will be able to get the reviews back. Thank you. This was the video. Now if you follow all of these steps, most likely you will get those reviews back. And if you have any problem or confusion, please comment down below. Me and my team will reach out right to help you out with this. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.